Alright, what's up guys? So, welcome to another live stream. If you're not catching, if you haven't catched up my other stream, my last stream, or if you haven't really seen my main channel, I'm using this channel to essentially do live streams on. I will please, if you like the live stream, check out my main channel. The link is in my description. Yeah, I'm using this just as, a way to do some live videos because I like it, right? It's essentially, I'm using my lives I'm recording videos, but why not just, watch a whole bunch, right? And react to it live. Yeah, if you want to see it live, you could see it on this. And then if you want to, check out my main content, all the other stuff I do, or these, the split up versions of my live content, you could check out my, my main channel. So, last episode, or last live stream, I did an interesting DUI, police apprehension. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was cool, So I figured, why not do it again? Why not do another one? So this is a DUI. I think those are funny, right? They're funny, but they're also very telling. They're dangerous, right? It is ridiculous that you're gonna drive drunk. It's so dangerous. It's so irresponsible. So let's check it out.
On July 7, 2022, a routine patrol for a Chamblee police officer took an unexpected turn when he narrowly avoided a collision with a wrong-way driver in Atlanta, Georgia. Quick to react, the officer immediately turned his patrol car around and initiated a traffic stop.
Absolutely ridiculous. Did you not? Definitely you're drunk because you drove towards a police officer.
As he approached the driver's side window, he noticed signs that all was not well. The female driver's speech was slurred, and her actions raised concerns.
Hello? Hey, I'm upstairs with the Chamblee Police Department. What are you doing?
No, I'm saying you yelled that shit like...
Yeah, you're driving on the wrong side of the road. What's your lights off? What are you doing?
My lights was off.
Huh?
It was not off. I can tell.
Your light was off.
I can turn my car on. Can I turn my car on?
Your car is off.
No, I said to turn my car on.
Huh?
Can I turn my car on?
Okay, how much you had to drink?
I just came to that club.
Okay, how much you had to drink?
I had 2 drinks.
2 drinks?
And he just told me to leave.
Okay, you got your license with you?
I'm putting my hands out the car window. Now I'm gonna try. It says black man, black woman. Keep your hands up.
Alright, give me 1 second, okay?
A check of her driver's license revealed that she lacked valid insurance for her vehicle.
No insurance.
I didn't know the driver's license was pending. I didn't know that. Sometimes it's a bit much.
Alright, do you have insurance on the car?
Two cars for a traffic stop. I mean, I get it. Sometimes it's dangerous and all, but I mean, I always think that when you have so many cars, that's like you can easily escalate things. Okay, you're already scaring the the I don't know the citizen, right? The whatever. But although I'm just saying like she's in the wrong, but I think it's like needless.
Yes.
Okay, because your insurance policy is not coming up.
Incorrect.
Can you provide proof of insurance?
How long? It's got. Can I put on my phone? Is
Yeah,
that
go
proof?
ahead.
Is that proof?
Yeah, go ahead.
You sure? But I don't want you to feel like. That's Geico.
It's maddening that she doesn't have a case. Like seriously, why don't you have a case on your phone? I don't know. That's my own little pet peeve. It's like ridiculous. Like how many times I've seen people drop their phones. It's like you're living on danger. You're living on like danger mode.
The driver was asked to step out of her vehicle. She complied, raising her hands in a gesture of cooperation, expressing her fear of the situation.
Okay, say I got a call. I'm saying.
Okay. Can you step out of the car for me? You can just leave your phone there for now.
Oh.
Okay, step it back to the car for me. Okay. Alright, how much you have to drink? Just go back. Put your arms down.
You just said walk to you.
I said step out of the car for me and just come
Okay.
back here,
You
okay? You
said
can put
walk.
your arm
You said
down.
walk.
Put your arms down for me, okay? Got a few questions, okay?
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to obey the law. I'm just saying. I just came from come over there,
Okay, which club?
and I feel. I think. I think it's Empire
Empire?
or Emerald. I'm saying, this is my first time to the club. My girl got me, invited me, she's birthday. She invited me to the club.
Put your arms down. There's a few questions, okay? When was the last time you had...
I don't want you to feel some type of way I'm threatening you or some type of
Okay,
way.
I just got a few questions for you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm just saying, you say put my arm down.
When was
I want you to bring him up.
When was the last time you had your drink?
About 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago. Okay. Would you like to do any voluntary field sobriety to make sure you're okay to drive?
I will. I
You will?
will. I commit to it.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Okay. I commit to it.
Put your arms down.
No, I will not. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, for the evaluation...
I will. I have learned the beta law, the black woman, and I will keep my hands open.
You're
I will keep my hands open. I'm just saying I will. I'm just saying
I understand. For the evaluations, I need to put your arms down, okay?
I don't want to. I'm
Do
scared.
you want to do the field
I'm
evaluations
scared.
or not?
I will, but I'm scared.
Okay,
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I'm scared.
It's okay. It's
I've
been
been
recorded.
profiled. I've been profiled. So I'm sorry. I'm scared. So here, I
It's
will
not
keep
really-
my hands
come
open,
on, it's not being
and I will
profiled.
do your field party.
Okay.
I will do anything you want.
Okay, I need you to put your arms down, put it down by your side.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right. Do you have any, do you wear any contacts or any glasses?
No. Contact gaffers, no.
No? Okay.
No.
Glasses?
No.
All right.
No contact gaffers.
All right. When I tell you, follow this tip of my pen with your eyes and eyes only. And do not move your head, okay?
Okay.
Okay, follow with your eyes and eyes only, okay?
Just stop following her eyes. It's hard to tell.
Okay, don't move your head, just your eyes.
I can see that
You
she's
got
a
to open
sad
your eyes,
drunk.
okay? Just open your eyes.
I'm open, baby.
You gotta follow what you're.
I'm open, though.
So your eyes are closing.
No,
Every time I pass, your eyes are closing.
No, my eyes are open because I'm just emotional right now. Because I feel like we're supposed to.
It's not profiling you.
Okay,
You're drunk and you're driving on the opposite side. You're drunk
God.
towards a
Keep
cop.
I swear to God, I'm open. Sorry, emotional. Okay, emotional.
Yeah, why are you being all emotional? We're just doing a simple evaluation.
No, because I have 2 family members that have been involved in this. Okay. Okay. It's not abortion. And
Hmm?
okay, I have 2 family members with profile.
Lower profile, okay. This got nothing to do with your family members, okay?
Okay.
This is about you driving out of that parking lot on the wrong side of the road with your lights off. And I'm almost hitting me.
He hit you?
Yeah, you were on the wrong side of the road.
No, I was not. I came out in the right side of the road. That's the right. That's not the left. It's the right side of the road. I
Came on the wrong side of the road.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna say you argue with me, okay?
Okay. I agree with you. I agree with you, officer. I agree with you.
Okay. All right. So do you want to continue with the next evaluation?
Yeah. Okay.
Step over here for me.
But it's not important. Come on. It's not important. You see, but it's not important. Come on.
Okay, yeah, because
you're
being
to my side of me.
No, I'm just making sure your legs are okay. So.
You say, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Okay.
Left, right.
All right. I mean, with your injury to your leg, I don't think we're going to be able to do your evaluation.
No, I'm saying, come on. Be ready.
Yeah, because you're very unsteady on your feet. I mean, that's what the next.
No.
You know what time it is right now? About 2. Okay. And which club were you leaving?
What's your question?
Which club you said you were leaving?
Edinburgh, Empire. Because I came with a few and one friend. And so I didn't know what club. So I just followed. I'm upset. I shouldn't have followed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a sad drunk.
Relax, put your hands down. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Here's the thing. The more calm you are, the more. Let's just put our hands down. Just relax.
I would not.
Relax. I promise. It's all going to be fine, okay? I promise.
I would not.
Couple questions. Hold on. Just a couple questions for you. Now here's the thing. In the state of Georgia, there's nothing wrong with drinking and then driving, okay? There's a problem with driving while impaired. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that police officers should put an impaired driver back on the road?
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
Okay. So understanding that question, got another question. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1, no alcohol in your system at all. None, okay? So that's a 1.
I do.
Hold on. And a 10, you're laid out right here, passed out drunk. Where would you put yourself on that scale right now?
About 3.
About a 3?
Yeah.
Okay. And, you tried to do some evaluations with this officer, right?
No, I did.
Okay.
I thought okay. Wrong.
Here's just the thing. Hold on. Do you have any family at the house? At home. At home. No. Do you have any kids or anything?
No.
Okay. You have mom and dad still?
No.
They're still alive?
Just my mom.
Just a what?
Just my mom.
Just your mom? So your mom is alive?
Out of the state.
Okay. She's out of the state? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So here's the thing. Would you try to do those evaluations again with me?
Yes.
Okay, well. Just let you know. So do you want to try those evaluations again with him? Okay. No waist outside of your back issues. Is there anything else I need to know? No. From your waist to your knees, anything in between that? Like in terms of pain?
That'd be written.
Yeah. Okay. I understand you are talking about your right leg. So, okay,
I'm peeing right now. I'm peeing right now.
Put your left foot back. Put your left foot back. Put your left foot back. There you go. All right, now I'm going to start over again, okay?
I'm peeing right now. I'm so nervous right now.
Like I said, we're just trying to make sure you're
I know.
okay?
I'm just saying.
So what you're going to do is 9 heel-toe steps, okay? 9 heel-toe steps. 1, 2, 3. On the 9th step, whatever your rear foot is, watch me. We're going to take a series of small steps, just like this. Alright? Turn back around. For 9 heel-toe steps back.
Without saying anything? Without saying anything? I got this on.
I understand.
Sorry. 2.
Just as I explained it. Yes, ma'am. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all good.
Sorry, I don't want no disrespect
Like
to
it.
you. I know that. I know this.
So I'm going to ask you this last evaluation that we want you to do. So, you got your watch. I need 45 seconds. What you gonna do when you pick up your foot? I'm gonna tell him to start. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go ahead, pick up your foot, start staring at your toe, and start counting out loud.
Okay.
Count out loud.
5.
Look at your toe.
6, 7,
Look at your toe.
8,
Look at your toe.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Remember, if I said foot down, keep stick it back up. There you go. There you go. Keep going.
I can't pull up too far on you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's good. You quick.
10,
That's good. We did it. We did
12.
it. That's 45 seconds.
I gotta pee.
I know you do. I know you do.
I'm so sorry. I gotta piss.
Do me a favor. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Just relax. Relax. We're gonna let you pee. We're gonna let you pee. I promise. I know. We're gonna
No,
let you
you're
pee.
not. You
I
just
promise.
set me up. Look
No,
at
I didn't, ma'am. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna let you pee. I promise. I'm gonna let you pee. I promise.
You're gonna be in the police station.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna take you somewhere.
I'm not gonna. I gotta pee. I swear to God, I shouldn't pee in there.
I gave you the option to pee on this side of your car.
You did not get the option to pee in my car.
No, I said to pee on the other side of the car where there was no one
You
watching.
never said
All right, come on
that.
back to the car for
You
me.
want to pee over there?
I would. No, I swear to God, I would. I would have. So I can get a call on my phone?
We're gonna get your phone. I promise. We're gonna get all that. I promise.
Let's go and have a seat for me, okay?
You got the phone? Yeah. Okay. Ask her.
You wanna do it?
No. This is all you.
So you.
Miss Miller, what color? No, just no. That's fine. You're fine.
No, you told me get in the
No,
car.
I'm just trying to help you. What color is this?
Like green?
Green?
Maybe.
Okay. And you said you were 39, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Green, yellow.
So what this is the implied consent notice for suspects ages 21 or over, okay? The state of Georgia, will you submit to the state administered chemical test of your breath? That was the question. That's what I'm asking. Would you give us your breath samples?
Yes.
Yes?
You didn't give me that. You didn't give me that.
Are you in talk? No, we're about to go do that. No, hold on.
No. You cannot give me in handcuffs and then ask me after. No.
Miss
You're
Miller.
not going to give me
Miss
that.
Miller.
No.
Miss Miller.
I've been compliant
And I'm trying to help you.
You
Listen.
did not give me that option before you put me in handcuffs.
Miss Miller.
I swear to God,
Miss
I had
Miller.
my phone and I was playing
Miss Miller.
Facebook. You did not give me that
Miss Miller.
option.
Miss Miller, can you listen
No,
a second?
I did give you the option to listen.
Listen.
I
This
listened
is
to the whole
You
point.
said you would give the state's chemical test of your breath, right?
You did not. No.
That's what I was asking.
You did not give me that before you give me a handcuff.
That's not the way it works.
No,
We
it
asked
did not.
after.
No, you did not
So
give
do
me
you
that.
want to do the state's chemical
No,
test of your breath?
I gave you that before this.
No, you didn't.
Yes, you did. You just told me walk the line. You just told me lift
Listen,
a leg.
listen,
You just, no. You just told me lift a leg.
Miss Miller?
10 seconds. No,
Miss
you
Miller?
did not, Officer Pike.
Miss
Officer
Miller?
Pike.
Miss
You
Miller?
did not.
You wanna
Officer
listen?
Pike.
Miss Miller.
I tried to
Miller?
listen to you,
Can you listen
Officer
to me now?
Pike.
I'm trying to explain
No,
something
I
to you.
tried to listen to you before.
Okay, listen.
Officer Pike.
Listen.
You not give me the rights
Did-
to that before
Listen.
you handcuffed me
Listen.
in these
So,
handcuffs.
I don't know why
No.
you're even dealing with
No.
that.
Listen.
No.
Listen.
No.
Okay.
No.
Put your feet in. Put your feet in. Put your feet in. Now let me ask you again.
No. I will put my feet in.
You do not want to give the state of
I have abided by you,
Do you
Officer
want to give
Pike.
the state's chemical test of your breath or not?
I gave you a chemical test.
You know you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You never blew into a machine.
Yes, I.
No, you didn't. Those were evaluations.
But did you give
Did
me?
you- did you blow into a machine?
Did you give me an option?
Did you blow into a machine?
Listen.
Did you
give
blow
me-
into a machine?
Listen.
Did
No.
you blow in a machine?
No,
you didn't. Okay.
I did
There we go.
not, Officer
All
Pike.
yours.
I did not.
The charges against her include DUI, a violation for having no proof of insurance, a headlight violation, and passing a vehicle going in the opposite direction.
This is the thing, right? Going out and partying, going out fun, but you're not responsible. So really, it's ridiculous. Are you an adult or not? Like, this is the thing where don't put yourself in these kind of situations for bad shit to happen. This is the thing. Okay, if you're gonna go out and party, I don't know. Maybe I'm different, right? When I was young, we had designated drivers. We don't really go party on our own. I mean, it's crazy that she went to a club or whatever by herself. I think that's crazy. So I also think it's crazy that if she's gonna, I can't believe someone. I mean, maybe bars don't care about that anymore, right? That they want to let you out, or if they ever did, I don't know. To just go, go home when you're drunk. But this is the delusion of women, right? Or just, I mean, in this case, it's a woman, right? But I think it's idiotic to go out and to the club or to a bar on your own and get tipsy or plastered. It is ridiculous. You know you're on your own. So to get to drink so much, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. That was interesting. Let's do some. I've been wanting to do. Let's do some whatever podcast reactions. Okay, so I saw this. I wanted to check out this whatever podcast clip. It's not a full episode, but it's just a segmented clip. So let's check it out.
Okay, so Emily, hold on. All right. You said that... wait, okay. Hold on. So, okay. If that's what men were and are expected to do, so be traditional gentlemen who will court a lady, take her out on lots of dates, hold the door, get flowers, provide, etc. What are women expected to do?
Well, you create a home. Obviously, if you're dating long term and you live with somebody, so like.
But let me ask you a question though. Let me try to clarify. So, women. It seems to me that women demand men on the very early on in the relationship to adhere to these traditional gender roles. But women say, well, that's because months or years down the fucking road, maybe possibly I will have your kids and I will be the caretaker of the home. I'm asking up front, what are women expected to do? Because you can go on a first date with a guy and expect him to pay for the first date, and there's like how
You're
many
asking
first
what women are expected to do? Usually it's have sex. Like
traditionally speaking? No.
No. Modern day. So men.
But I'm asking from a traditional sense.
Traditionally
What are
speaking.
women expected to do?
Well, traditionally speaking, there would not be a lot of time in between the dating and then finally getting married. It would be a more like a quicker kind of.
How quick?
I'd say traditionally lots of people, and this still even happens in the South. People get married like very early, around like 21, 22, like. Especially in the South where it's more traditional, women and men will get married very early on, and then the woman is already performing her role in the house. So it's like more of a matter of how long are you going to date somebody before you
courting,
actually...
you're making, but we do also live in modern times. So I guess my argument I'm trying to make is that women, even feminist women or modern women, still demand and expect men to adhere to their traditional gender roles when it comes to protecting, providing, paying for first dates, etc. So again, I'm asking, if these are all things that men are expected to do early on in the relationship, what are women expected to do?
Oh, I think that's particular to every man. Actually, there'd
But
be
why
no,
is
not
it the
really,
case?
because I feel like every man would.
Well, I'd rather let the women answer this.
I feel like a lot of men would agree on what they would traditionally want her to give them, but I feel like some men, like he said, he wants a woman to be there and be his entire support system. So I feel like he could probably speak for a lot of men, but
okay, you've listed, like, I'm sure all the women here could list like a dozen things or a handful of things that you expect a guy to do fairly early on in a relationship. So I'm asking, what do you think men expect you to do or to bring early on in a relationship or the courtship process?
I would say good behavior, probably.
Well, that's expected of both men and women. Hold on, let's let the girls answer.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Do you have more?
This is a great question.
Do you have more?
No, actually, I want to hear what everybody else has to say.
Okay, here,
Yeah.
Women have always been expecting to do nothing. Back in the day, in my honest opinion, right, it's been easy. Dating has always been easy for women, right? Yes, probably the dating process or the courtship process is very quick. I think probably the main thing is being ladylike, being sweet, being submissive, being obedient, even in the dating process. But essentially women don't have to do a lot. But that is the case because of how traditional mindset is, right? Traditional values. So you always know that, okay, a man's going to provide, protect, do all this stuff, pay for the first dates, all these things. But your men already know exactly what they're getting. In the sense that they know that, okay, you're going to get a housewife. You're going to get a wife that's obedient, wife that's submissive, wife that takes care of a home, wife that will stick with you through the hardship, the hard times, right? Wife that raises the children, cooks meals, takes care of you. Nowadays, those expectations are out of the window. Women say it, don't expect that, right? You have no right to expect that stuff, which is fine. It is how it is. It's how it is modern days, okay? So the issue is that, fine. Now, being traditional, wanting men to be traditional, but those type of men, they don't know what they're getting now. You think that really a woman's gonna make a house a home? Most divorce is about a 50% rate, right? So it's almost a coin flip. Women are filing for it. Women make that home a broken home. That's what women do. So really, you can't expect, right? Divorce, women leaving wasn't as high as it was. Wasn't as high as it is now. Okay? So really, it's very unsure what you're getting when it comes to women. It's very unsure. Okay? It is literally a coin flip. Okay? You're lucky if you have a marriage that works. Okay? You flip the coin right. But that doesn't mean that it's a guarantee or it's a high percent. Right? If the whole saying, right? If you jump out of a plane and you have a 50-50 chance of your parachute working, would you even do that? It's a 50-50 chance. A coin flip. So really, that's not good odds. Okay? You want the odds to be in your favor when you're making a high level risk. That's how it is. And this marriage is a high level risk. Dating, right, is not like what it used to be. Okay, there's no benefits for men, right? Yeah, men want to do sex, but nowadays, right, a lot of men can get sex without the dating, the courtship, all that process, because a lot of women have a lot of bodies on them now.
Actually, here, we'll go with you, we'll go around, then we'll end with you. Go ahead.
Well, I think it would be good to establish who does think traditional courtship is cool. You said you were like 50-50.
No, she wants men to pay for the first date, so she's not 50-50.
First date, but are we also talking about courtship, like traditional courtship, or no?
Well, I'm assuming you want that.
Like courtship is a very specific term.
Yeah, what is that? I don't know exactly what that means.
Dating. I think we're getting away from okay, for example, in your video, you say you want a guy to pay for the first date, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what you're expecting the guy to do. What are women expected to do?
Yeah, I would say that the beginning stages of a relationship, both parties are signaling the value that they offer to each other. So a man, by paying for the first date, is signaling provider energy. So I think what the woman brings is signaling to a man that she can bring feminine energy. So that's by not being overly masculine. That's by being a nurturing presence. That's by being interested in what he has. It's getting to know his mission, his values, and seeing if they align with hers. And it's signaling to him, like, I will also allow you to be this masculine role in my life, and that's also what I'm looking for. So that's what I would do, and that's how I've found success. People can do whatever they want. That's what I would say I bring to the table.
The question again is like,
how you found success? You're not married. And if you hear subtly, right, it's things that are like, oh, what? The thing she's saying is it's weak. It's not, see, that's the thing, a lot of times, it's not worth it. Because let's take out the paying for a date. Everything you say, it's pretty much like you're getting to know him, you're getting to know him, and he's getting to know you. That's the equal, right? That's equality. Now you add on, now I gotta pay for that date. Well, now the balance is tipped over to me, right? That's how it is. Women don't understand that because women don't value that. Women do not value a man paying for a date. They expect it. They don't value it. That's the thing. Women don't value that crap. So it's like they think that, okay, me getting to know you, and then you get, because women think that their time, their presence is more valuable. It's worth you paying for that date. But the problem is, right, especially nowadays, you cannot tell where this goes. There's no guarantee that this is leading up to anything. Most likely, it's leading to nothing. She will ghost you. She won't talk to you. It's over. Most likely. Okay, that's the issue. Most likely, these dates don't lead to nothing. can't tell you. I've been on more dates than I've had girlfriends. Okay. It don't. This is the thing where it don't. It is not beneficial for men. Okay, and these are dates that don't lead to sex. These are just dates me spending, right? Me spending on dinners or whatever activities with women that lead to nowhere. And now, men nowadays, they're seeing that, okay, this does not make financial sense. This does not make sense to me in any level. Because I'm going on dates with these women who wouldn't value me and wouldn't want to see me again. And that's why a lot of times this is why men are now offering coffee dates and how I do it too, as low as an investment as possible. I'm going to go for a cheap dinner. A dinner that, it's a good dinner. I like it, but it's something that I will choose. If you don't want it, cool. I don't need to spend the money then. Then you weren't the one for me. But this is why a lot of men are changing tune.
Like what I bring to, I feel like I completely agree. Like I feel like
it's not what you bring, it's like what should be expected of you if you're expecting the man to take that masculine role and pay for the dates and court you.
Well, here, let me really quick, just yes or no. Who should pay for the first date?
I would like if the man paid for the first date.
the man who asked me, yeah.
The man. I like the man, but be fine with 50-50.
Sure.
The man.
The man.
The man, unless I don't like him.
I think whoever asks should pay.
Well,
for first date.
Who here has asked out a guy?
No.
And if you if you had to break up the percentage, more often than not, who's asking who? Go ahead.
Oh, well, are you asking me if I've asked?
Yeah, have you asked out a guy?
No.
Have you asked out a guy?
Yeah.
More often than not, though, who's asking who?
Definitely guys are asking girls.
What percentage for you? 90% the guy's asking, maybe one time you asked a...
Yeah.
Yeah, one time she asked a guy out. Okay.
I'd say it's like 80-20.
Sure.
Guy asking.
I will pitch the idea, but then he'll ask, so.
I'm not sure what that means, but okay.
I've never asked.
Never asked a guy out?
I have not.
Huh?
I haven't.
Emily?
No.
But so how can you sit there and in good faith say whoever asks should pay, yet you know by your own admission that it's just almost, I don't know if it's naive or just glossing over the fact that de facto we know that men have to take initiative and men are the askers.
Well, no, that's you're assuming that I've never ever paid for a date before. I feel like that's
no. What we're talking about, you said whoever asks
because I've never asked somebody.
pay.
I've never asked them on a date. So yeah, I'm saying if I asked a man on a date, I would pay for it because I'm asking them to go out and spend time with me.
But whoever asks should pay is it ignores the fact that men are almost overwhelmingly.
And she's playing over that idea that if I ask, you don't, you've never. Okay, so it's great. It's like great the hypothetical that if you ask, you'll pay. Awesome. And she said no, she has paid for dates. Most likely for long-term boyfriends that she's been in relationship with. Okay? But that's already sense that now you're already in it. So now you contribute. Great. And that should be how it is. But this is he's talking about the beginning of the process. This is the thing where you don't understand the sea of men you go through. Okay? This is the thing where I always see that women never understand the dating hardship of men. It's annoying. It really is. Okay? We pay for dates that goes nowhere. And then you wonder why, how does man have no money? Well, because I paid for all these dates that go nowhere. Right? They're not that great. It's debilitating. It's demoralizing, right? So, it's just annoying.
Being the initiators in the vast majority of heterosexual romantic relationships.
Yeah, I feel like if you want to take a woman out and you're asking to take her out, you should pay for it.
Right, but saying whoever asks should pay ignores the fact that there is a burden on men to be the askers, because we as men, we can't just sit back and wait for women to come to us and ask us out on dates, because it happens so infrequently.
Yeah, I guess it's specific to the situation. Like if you're already dating someone, like I've already dated somebody and I was like, hey, you want to go get ice cream? And then I paid for it because I asked them to go do it. Like I suggested it. It wasn't their idea. It was something I wanted. So like that's where I've done that. But I've never went up to a man and say, hey, you want to go on a date with me? So I don't know that experience. I've never had to do that.
Whoever asks should pay, you may as well just say men should pay. Because we know that women don't really ask men out on dates.
Right, so I wouldn't date a man who's not going to ask
speaking.
me out. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to date a man that's not going to be confident to ask me out. Like I'm not going to.
Right, so there's never an
It's never
opportunity.
Be something I'm going to have to do. Is my point.
Okay, fine.
What's wrong with men paying for the first date?
Yeah.
I have some thoughts on that. I got some thoughts.
What's wrong with it, Brian?
Well, I interrupted myself to ask the who should pay question, but we were going around on what is expected, what are women expected to do? So if we're talking about, I think all of you said you'd like a return to dating as it used to be seen in old movies.
See, this is the thing, right? Women nowadays do not qualify for, for tradition, for old traditions. They don't even like it, but they like to pick and choose things, right? Like paying for the date, being a gentleman, all that shit. Like I said, okay, in general, women don't really have to do a whole lot. They never did, even back in the day. But the difference is there's different expectations. Men that they know you go on a date, well, it's going to there's a higher chance of it leading somewhere, right? To more of a committed relationship, okay? There's a higher chance of that. Nowadays, you don't know. You really don't know if this woman is even into you. You don't know if if you're just the dinner, right? Your name is dinner on her phone. You don't even know that. That happens, okay? This is the thing. That's the difference, right? Where sadly, modern women don't qualify for tradition. She don't qualify for traditional values because women in general, well, because of their attitude, because of their views on dating. It's a lot of times it's very, it's not stable, right? There's no guarantee of anything. Women would, like, what did she say? She would pay if she didn't like the person. Why would you even go on a date with a person if you didn't like him? That's like, you didn't get to know him before the date? Like, this is the thing where, it happened, at least one of the traditional values, like you actually talk to each other, phone calls or whatever, right? Before actually going on a physical date. A physical date is usually just you help cement that feeling, okay? Usually there's already some feelings before the date. But nowadays women just, use men for dates. Or just go on dates for experiences. So
these traditional gentlemen who will court a lady, take her out on lots of dates, hold the door, buy flowers, etc. So if that's the expectation for men, what are women expected to do? I think we left off at you maybe, or maybe it was you.
So this is like in the scheme of like the general scope of the relationship, not like just the first date, you mean?
I would say early on.
Early on.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're getting to know the person, right? So I think just showing...
Both of you are doing that, though?
Yeah. I mean, but showing interest in him, like...
Both of you are doing that?
I mean, you support the conversation. Maybe I do bring him something depending on time of year, birthday, I don't know, occasion, whatever. Like life, I don't know. Like I've given guys gifts. You know what I mean? Okay. It depends.
I'm not even necessarily talking something tangible like paying for a date or a gift or something. But what about you? Go ahead.
I think she brings loyalty. And
Men bring that too, but okay.
Do they though?
I mean,
I don't know. Not as much as women, I don't think.
They bring loyalty? Okay.
Women bring loyalty, I think.
On the first date? Are you loyal on the first date?
Oh, we're talking first date? Okay, well, what are women...
How are you bringing loyalty? This is the thing. Hell with even the first date. Okay? Women cheat just as much as men. If not even more. Right? That's more my controversial take. I think women cheat more. It's just they're better at it. They're better at it than men. So really, no, you don't really bring loyalty. At best, you're just as loyal, right? And that's at best. Loyalty, ridiculous. Loyalty, right? You're talking to plenty of other men, okay? Male friends. I don't think that's loyal, right? Having all these guy friends, having all these guys in your DMs, that's not loyal, really. Is that really loyal? I don't think so.
Bring on a first date, they make you feel good, right? You get giddy, you get butterflies, they make you feel good.
That goes both ways, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're talking first date. What?
First few dates early on in the relationship.
Okay, I feel like. We're talking in a traditional sense, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Can you say it one more time?
Okay, please don't make me repeat myself one more time. So she said she wishes dating was how it used to be seen in old movies.
Right.
Traditional gentlemen who will court a lady, take her out on lots of dates, hold the door, buy flowers, etc. A lot of you said, I agree with that. That's how it ought to be. That's how it should be. Maybe some of you have that expectation with the men that you're interested in dating. So if that's what men are expected to do, to pay for first dates, hold the door, be gentlemen, be protectors, be providers, I'm asking you very simply, what are women expected to do?
I would say.
Or
be
bring?
Modest.
Be what?
Be modest.
Okay, sure.
Definitely modest. Ladylike.
Sure.
Feminine.
Okay.
Gentle.
Good. Yep.
Just.
Sure. What about you?
Letting him lead the conversation. I don't know. Me personally, I just want like a guy to know that like I'm gonna let him take the lead and just, vent to me, just.
Sure.
That.
I guess just being feminine and looking good.
Being feminine and looking good, okay?
Yeah, looking good and be a good listener.
See, that's the thing, right? That's basically, right? That's all women do. Throughout courtship, throughout time, basically, especially at the beginning, all women do is just look good, right? Just look good. Like I said, that men have been fine with that for ages now. Men have been fine with that. Just look good, all right? Because, like I said before, men is fine with that because men know that this leads to something, okay? Me paying for dates, being a gentleman, buying flowers, whatever, it will lead to, there's a higher chance it will lead to a relationship back in traditional days. Because women are not necessarily just going on dates with a whole bunch of men. Usually they're going on dates with someone that they're interested in already. So men know that me sacrificing my time, my money, my efforts, it will lead to somewhere. It will lead to a relationship. So that's why women have always had it easy when it comes to dating. Always. But the issue is that now men have realized that it's not worth it. Because men don't know where this is leading to. Like I said, I've been on so many dates, been a complete gentleman. Right? I've turned down just having random sex because I wanted to get to know her. I wanted her to get to know me. Because I wanted it to lead somewhere, right? Somewhere more of like a relationship. But it doesn't. Most of the time, for most men, these dates, they lead nowhere. They lead nowhere. And it's just money out of your pocket. That's why things are different now. Women are saying that, oh, I wanted back tradition. You're not traditional. Women in general don't qualify for it. Because they're just not. They're going out. I've seen videos after videos of women saying, I'm going out with one man today, another man tomorrow, another man the next day. Seriously? So I'm putting my effort in, my money, my time, everything, for you to go on another date with another man, then with another man. So you are just having that's what I'm saying, a roster of dates. And that's why men seem that, what's the point? Why should I be a gentleman? Why should I be traditional? Why should I court her? When she has plenty of other men doing the same thing. There's no point. There's really no point to be traditional, because traditional values, traditional way of doing things doesn't apply to modern day women. It don't. So it's ridiculous.
Listener, and also I think you can kind of like hype the guy up to make him feel like they can protect you.
Okay. Emily, did you have more to add? Or?
Yeah, so I agree with a lot of the things that they said, where, you know, gentleness, femininity, all of those traits which elevate a man's status. So what you're actually doing as a woman going on a date with a man, you are elevating his status. You're signaling to other men that he is capable of providing and attracting a high value woman like that. That is elevating his status to other men, because it's a virtue signal that he can get this many women or this specific woman and keep her. So yeah, I think it's always been this way. A man back in the day seen with a very nice pretty girl on his arm was considered it was respectable, and it brought him respect, value, and it's like esteem issue.
If that's my girlfriend, perhaps, but frankly, if I'm meeting you at like a lounge for a drink or a coffee, I don't give a fuck what anybody in the coffee shop.
Wait, so you don't care what she looks like? That's what I'm talking about.
That's not what I'm saying.
But no,
I don't
that is
care
the point.
about the other men in the bar and like, oh, look at me, I've got a hot girl. I hope these other guys notice me and think I'm super cool because I'm on a date with the hot chick.
What is it that you want?
I don't give a fuck.
What is it that you want?
So you're saying you would walk into a date with a woman dressed like, let's say, like someone off the street, right? She doesn't care about her. It is the point, though, because you're signaling to other men that.
Hold on. Brian's talking about behaviors that he's looking for in women. Okay, so Brian, what is it? What behaviors would you expect?
Well, the point I'm trying to make with this question is, you listed all these things as how you want traditional treatment, but I went around the entire table, and a lot of the women here had difficulty articulating what, given that the man would be doing all these traditional things, you had difficulty articulating what your end of the bargain is, what you're supposed to be bringing in a more traditional courtship, let's say. You don't even know what you got to do on your end of the bargain. And I see this all the time on the show, on dating apps. Women will talk endlessly about all the things they want in a guy, from looks to personality to money. Yet, what are you bringing to the table to deserve that sort of thing? And you need to ask yourself, the reason I bring this up, does the guy that you want you? You want that traditional treatment. What are you moving through the world in such a way that is deserving of being able to secure that type of guy? Because if you want a good man who looks a certain way, who's attractive, has a certain status, makes good money, it's not about what you want. It's about what does he want.
So what is it that you want, Brian?
Well, okay, if you want,
like that.
I'm saying, like, if a lot of women want the traditional treatment, they want courtship, they want guys to pay for first dates, low body count. The lower body count, the better. If you have a past of promiscuity, if you're, for example, I don't even want to go on a date with a girl that's entertaining another guy, who's dating another guy, who's sleeping with another guy. So a lot of people, and men do this too, but if you're moving in such a way where you're sleeping with other men, you have a guy that you're sleeping with, and then you expect traditional treatment, like,
it's not going to happen.
I think I was agreeing with you, because I'm saying, like, if obviously if a woman looks like she is promiscuous and has a high body count, that's not going to elevate your status.
This is the thing, right? Exactly what I said. It's kind of what I said, where this is the thing, where the same woman, and I did a video about it too, the same woman expecting a man to take her out on fancy dates, fancy dinners, right? Expecting him to be traditional. She set up, oh, I'm going on a date with this other man tomorrow, another man on this day, another man on that day. Really? That's not traditional. That's not really traditional when you have so many, like, these this carousel of men going through your life. That's not traditional at all. That's very modern. So really, men are adapting to these modern way of dating. So yeah, that's the ridiculous of women. Insanity of women. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hmm.
Okay, well, I disagree.
Let's check out another one. Okay, let's check out the big girl.
While we
All right, so let's react to this whatever podcast clip.
Here, while we wait for her to come back, I have some pre-show notes from people, so let me get into that. Let's start with you, Allie. Allie, you said, I don't really like hookup culture for myself, but I had a big military phases when I was 20 to 22. I don't know if that was a typo. When you said I had a big military, did you mean hoe phase?
Well, military phase / military hoe phase. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Whoops.
Were you in the military?
No. So basically what that means, oh goodness. So, I
just spit it out. Just spit it out.
I did not know that this was going to be brought up. Okay. I met this friend and she invited me to this bonfire and I was like, sure, why not? And literally 99% of the people were military. And at the time I was very like, oh my gosh, all of them are so attractive. So I wasn't really like a hoe, I guess you could say. I was very like, I'd talk to a guy, things would get serious, and then stuff would happen, and then kind of would just drop off. Like nothing would happen. Like after that, it kind of just, you guys know what I mean? Like we just kind of just, the feelings just disappeared. And then on to the next one, and on to the next one, and then yeah.
How many of these military dudes were there?
Oh goodness. I'd say probably like 10.
Is that we
that's
talked
about half a platoon?
Time.
I think that's half a platoon.
Nick, can you show us a platoon? Show us a platoon.
It's so easy.
That's a platoon. Wait, Nick, could you show us the other one?
Is that Navy or is that Marine?
The other one? I think it's tab over.
Okay, no,
tab
I
over,
was
just tab over.
I was very Navy. It was a Navy thing.
So like half of.
It's like front row.
That's a platoon.
That's more than 10.
That is a platoon. Okay. Are we brigade? Is that brigade, battalion? What are we talking here?
I don't.
You said 10, right?
Yeah, it was around there.
10 what? You hooked up with 10?
Around that.
Damn. This big chick is just hooked up with 10 men. This is the thing, right? This is how are men gonna take this woman seriously? Take any woman seriously?
Multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
Okay. So you were not in the military?
I was not in the military, no.
And did you say it was what branch of the military? Coast Guard?
It was Navy. I had I don't know why all of a sudden they'd be like, I'm in the Navy, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, hi, I'm Allie. I had a lot of growing up to do. I am not the same person I was back then. Just want to let you guys know. But
how old are you?
What does it say? Like 20 to 22. Okay. I'm 25 now. So
20 to 22.
So you've grown out of your military phase.
I got my heart broken, and then I was kind of just over it.
Military.
Then I kind of wanted the traditional standpoint, and I kind of grew out of it. I was delulu. I was in.
That's why I said before, and I said plenty of times. Modern day women do not qualify for traditional men. They don't. They don't. Off the bat, you have a history that's not traditional. So really, how's a man that's traditional going to see that, right? It's off-putting. To me, it's off-putting. Who, like, she's within just a span of a short time, she's been with more men than most men have been with girls throughout their life.
My Delulu.
And this is just, and here let's just say, right, 10 men that were military. Okay, she's not counting other men that weren't. That's something to think about.
Land.
Delulu land.
Yeah, I was very much in there.
What's your tattoo say there?
Oh goodness. So I'm obsessed with this rapper
Here,
named G-Eazy.
Show it.
And it's the crazy kind.
Who?
The crazy kind. It's
No,
from G-Eazy.
Who the fuck
Gerald.
is that guy?
Oh,
You don't know G-Eazy?
I have no.
G-Eazy. His name is Gerald. Tills be like young Gerald. Like no.
I don't really listen to much
Okay, well, it's in his song "Him and I," and it's with Halsey. They dated a really long time ago.
I like that
Who
song.
the fuck is that guy?
I have no idea.
Well-
Wait, so just clarification: was it a squad, section, platoon, company, battalion, regiment, brigade?
After
beyond?
last time.
I go above and beyond.
Military
make this a
men are
bit?
very
It's
promiscuous.
every show. That's how we're gonna-
Yeah, it was, and back to what you said, they told me what I wanted to hear. And I
Okay.
was very naive. If they were like, oh yeah, I really like you. Like, I'm sure they probably had some feelings in the beginning, but then once.
I guarantee you, they had none. They saw you as an easy lay. I honestly cannot believe. I'm very doubtful that they actually had feelings.
Stuff happened, it kind of just.
I want to make a point.
Uh-oh.
Okay. It's not. This isn't going to be offensive towards you or anything. I just want to make a point, and this is to Brian's point earlier. Ladies, men, you have to be careful. It tells us in the Bible to guard our hearts. Men will tell you what you want to hear in order to sleep with you. You about to write that down? Oh.
Yeah.
Men will tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
again, I'm
Love bombing. They love bombing.
Yeah.
Love bombing, figure out who it is that you are, what it is that you like, what it is that you want. They'll tell you what you want to hear in order to sleep with you. You gotta be careful of this. Super common.
That's why I left the faith.
That is true. And that's why I say a lot of times, when you lie, women buy. And this is one of the advice that many men give to women, right? Have other men vet the men that you want to be with, right? This is why traditionally, your father, your brother, your uncle, whoever, a male in your family, you have a male that you have connection with that doesn't view you sexually, okay, doesn't have no sexual view towards you, okay, will help you evaluate a potential partner. That's traditional. That's being traditional. But no, women don't do that. They don't need no man's help. And they can rack up 10 bodies in a span of a couple months.
That's how women get their hearts broken. Be careful out there,
One
ladies.
too many
Especially
times.
military men.
You have experience with that?
No, I mean, I haven't dated one, but I know how like promiscuous they are. Like I've had lots of them like hit me up like super young too. Like 'cause I'm 33. Like it's all like 18-year-olds, and they're just there's always just so many. They just want to fuck, you know?
Yeah.
So going back to you, my first love never really told anybody. Just one day I was at work and posted another girl, and she ended up being pregnant. To this day, we never broke up. We kind of stopped talking.
So, my first love was when I was like freshly 18, got my Snapchat. The first day he added me, and we were together for a little over a year. And, we said like, bye, I love you, whatever. And I go to work, and an hour later, I'm getting my phone blown up like, hey, have you seen his Snapchat? Hey, have you seen his Snapchat? I go on his Snapchat, and it's some girl on the pregnancy test of positive, and it was not me. Whoa. I have not talking to that man. That's not English. Thank you. I have not spoken to him ever since. We never really broke up. It kind of just,
How did you feel when you saw that?
I don't remember, honestly. I kind of block it out, but it was kind of...
Is it like pretty traumatizing?
Didn't you say you congratulated him?
Nobody needs to know. A couple months later, I kind of... Stop it. That was years ago. I was like 19. But yeah, I did congratulate him. He said thanks. After that, I did not talk to him.
Okay. Oh, here, I'll just trigger this.
$99.
Yo, Zentians, good to see you, man. Good to see you,
alimony, child support builds your legacy.
Well said. Thank you, man. Very good to see you back in the chat, man. It's been a minute. Let's see. And then last thing here with Ali. You said your most recent ex ghosted you and left a note on your bed breaking up with you because he didn't want to be the guy that broke up with you over text.
Yeah, this was the one that broke up with me in March. So...
God, she is such a... She's a messed up case.
Modest Hikima donated $100.50.
Pause it again for a little bit, guys.
I think Chase misspoke earlier. Equality of outcome is extra help based on situation to get outcome. Affirmative action. Equality of opportunity is equal chance to compete. Best candidate gets outcome. Chase for act. Triella didn't want TTS upped.
Oh, it's all good.
Cool. Yeah, if I misspoke, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, I think you might have...
What did I say?
I think you said equality of outcome in place for equality of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
I think you meant to say equality of opportunity, but whatever.
Cool.
Do you have...
He just kind of just stopped talking to me, and I was just like, did you bump your head? Like, what's going on?
Sure.
Leave work early. My friend picks me up, takes me home. I walk in, not even realizing that all of his stuff is gone. And I just so happen to be like just cleaning my bed like normal. And all of a sudden I just feel like this like heavy note. And it was the key to my room. And then just a note basically saying like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be the guy to break up with you over text, but like this is done.
That's insanely lame.
Yeah, and it was a very rough couple of months. Do not want to live that ever again.
That's the thing with these women, right? With these... I honestly believe she's the type of woman that pretty much goes for the men, right? She goes for the type of men that she goes for. Only sees value in her, in a sense, in the sexual case. I doubt, and I've heard this plenty of times, bigger women don't usually go for just as big men, right? I guarantee you the men that she's talking about, they are probably athletic, okay? They're probably maybe okay attractive, right? Maybe a 5, maybe a 6, maybe even a 7, right? But they see her as, she's probably a 3, maybe a 2. They see her as an easy lay. So, you know, they waste some time on her. She allows that because, oh my God, these guys, these good-looking guys, you know, they're giving me some time and attention, so I'll take it. But see, this is the thing where you're not seeing the guys for deeper. All you view them as is these good-looking guys that want to talk to you, want to give you attention. All they see is that this woman who I can easily have sex with. Who cares if she looks terrible? Who cares if she's fat? So, but this is the thing where you're not thinking straight. See, this is the thing, right? You gotta think. Here's a woman. Now, all this crap that she's been through, all this trauma, okay, added to her. Now, if she ever finds a good guy, she has all this trauma built up, all this, you know, jadedness, resentment, all these traumatic experiences, just bad to deal with. Most likely that's not going to benefit you in helping you make a good relationship work or help you retain a good man. That's not. So, what most likely it will fail. It will just, these are the things that women understand. The things you do, right? The life experiences you make, it doesn't help you. It doesn't. It actually hurts you because it will make your attitude, make your personality, make the way you think, make the way you act worse for the men that may potentially want to be with you. So, this is the craziness of women. Let's
You're saying you want one thing.
All right, so let's check out this clip from whatever podcast.
Which is you want to find a husband and, you know, someone to have kids with, correct?
Yeah.
And you want to find a good man. You've expressed, you know, a fear of like ending up with a deadbeat that's just going to leave you hanging, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Why are you messing around with these 21-year-old dudes and these dudes that are just out of jail?
Yeah. Okay. So let's the guy who is just out of jail. We're just not gonna count him.
Well, we count him.
We're
gonna count him.
That was a very quick mistake, but with him, I don't know because like people will ask me, they'll be like, "Do you think that the age gap had anything to do with you guys like breaking up?" And like it didn't. It wasn't the age gap. It was just literally
I'm not
like
asking about why you guys would break up. If you want to find a solid dude, why are you why are you dating these non-solid dudes?
I picked the worst guys.
Why don't you start picking good guys if you want to get married? You can't keep
know.
playing this game forever if you want to be a wife and a mother.
Yeah.
Do you want kids?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So, all right, some Chad comes along. He's like 22. He's like, "What's up, girl?" And he's trying to smash. Are you gonna date him, or are you gonna be like, "No, I'm looking for a husband"?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna date. I'm not gonna make that mistake again because, like you said, I think it's like a critical time period if I did want to have children. And like, I do want children, but like, I made that face because like my sister has 2 children right now. She's 3 years older than me, and every time like it's like, oh, they're a lot of work. But it's like I hope one day that I do. But yeah, I do definitely need to be.
Think it's worth like
attracted to all
reevaluating
guys.
your dating strategy to like optimize for the kind of guy you're looking for?
For sure, like whoever I allow like into my space, because it's not like it's like I have like options. It's like I'm just choosing the wrong guy because I think that's what I'm attracted to, which is an issue because I'm
think
attracted
you're
to.
attracted to the wrong kind of guy?
I'm definitely attracted to like the wrong kind of stuff for sure.
What is that?
Just like bad boys. I know it's so. I know it's so typical. I know.
We should go around the table on this. Who here likes and is attracted to bad boys?
One.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. Bad boys.
It's
You know.
I've never been attracted to bad boys.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right. No bad boys. Come on. There's been 1 or 2. One or two. There's been one
on
or
and
two.
off relationship. I mean,
1 or
come
2
on.
bad boys.
But I wouldn't, like from a first glance, like I feel like they're not that though. Like they're not like the typical stereotype. You know what I mean? Like I feel like.
Not fresh out of jail.
And it's not attractive, and that's why it ends because I don't like it.
Okay.
Like
Bad
that.
boys?
Yeah.
This is weird, but I tend to like guys that were and are now like a reformed
bad guy.
boy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they were bad. They've been through a lot of shit and came out on the other side. Different person. I don't know. I like that.
No, I'm not surprised by it at all. The psychology completely makes sense. You like the bad boys.
I just want to fix them, and then
Classic.
once I figure out that I can't, I'm like, peace out. Sorry, it's not working out.
Okay. Bad boys?
No.
No.
No, I like guys that treat me well.
So wholesome.
No, I think it's immature.
Okay. You got to fix this bad boy habit.
I think all these women are capping. Absolutely capping. Because you think about this, most likely, because this is only a clip, so I don't know, these women are single. Guess who they're dating? They're not dating the nice guy. They're not. They're not dating the gentlemen. You gotta think, because you have to ask women, then why are you still single? Because I'm not attracted to them. So okay, you're not attracted. You don't want them anymore. So really, you're not really into them. Okay, and let's hypothetical. Ask these women what kind of type of how you guys break up or anything. You probably, it's either they cheated on you or you're not interested in them anymore. So let's say if they cheated on you, most likely they were the bad boys. If you weren't interested in them, well, most likely they were probably the good guys or whatever. But that shows you that you weren't really that into them.
Yes, I do.
It's not. Well, oh my God.
What?
We should watch that.
If you don't fix
video,
this, you're
Emily,
gonna like
which
screw
video?
up your window of opportunity.
Yeah.
Can I give you just one piece of advice?
Please do.
I'm listening.
I don't know. The one you sent?
If he
We'll do it
asks
later.
for your Snapchat, stop it there.
And then I just give them my number.
No, if he no.
Don't go out with that guy.
If he asks for your Snapchat at all,
What does he ask?
I agree with
Your
that
number.
fully.
look, let me break it
Oh,
down
okay.
for you, okay? Dudes that ask for Snapchats, to use a common term nowadays, dudes that ask for Snapchats are fuckboys. Okay, I'm blowing a lot of dudes' games out there right
But
now.
also
But
extremely immature ones. Like, be a little more clever at least.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
that's
Be a
so
smart
lame.
fuckboy if you're gonna be a fuckboy.
look,
Are you kidding me?
it's like this. If a guy's asking for your Snapchat, he wants no record or trace of your guys' messages. He also probably wants nudes,
Yeah,
and he's making it clear right off the bat he has no serious intentions for the
What about if a
relationship.
girl asks
Yeah.
for his snap? Is
She's
that
a
a flag?
Is she
to the
like
streets.
15?
To the fucking streets she
Got
goes.
Instagram, same thing.
That's
Yeah,
a huge.
if a girl asks for my Snapchat, I'm
I don't
like,
even
yo,
fucking have
how
a
many
Snapchat.
freaking dudes are you hooking up with, to be honest?
Really?
Do you apply the
What's
same?
she trying to hide?
Yeah, why exactly? What's
Why
she
can't
trying
the
to
message
hide?
be permanent, son?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, would you apply the same ideas to Instagram or like any social media?
No, Instagram's different. So the thing about Instagram, I mean, if you're trying to find like a partner through Instagram, there's stuff you can do. You know, first off, you're going to attract what you are. So if you're posting booty pics all over the place and like thirst traps and stuff like that, you're gonna get guys that just want to smash. Those are the dudes that are gonna be sliding into your DMs, right? If a woman's posting like tasteful, conservative, modest images of herself where she's showcasing her beauty but not like her body, she's going to attract a different caliber of guy. And it also comes down to what is the DM that he sends you. Yeah. You know, like read the energy. Is he just trying to smash, or is he like genuinely curious in who you are as a person?
Yeah.
Because if guys are trying to smash right off the bat, like it's probably not a dude that's serious about a long-term relationship with you.
Yeah.
No, not necessarly. You can smash pretty early on and still want a long-term relationship.
I think a lot. I think ruining Brian's game right now, but like,
long-term relationships. I've had some fantastic long-term relationships out of 5-year or 2-year, 9 months. You can hook up on the first, second, or third date. Just saying. Just saying. Chase.
Yes, and marriages will still come from that. But the point that I'm making is, you're a woman who's looking for marriage, right? Mm-hmm. You're a woman who's looking for marriage. If you have guys sliding into your Instagram DMs and they're trying to smash right off the bat, the percentage of them that are actually trying to have a marriage with you are probably going to be quite low, because a lot of bad boys nowadays know they can slide into a girl's DMs and smash.
How do you know the difference between who is a bad boy and who is just faking it?
You want to know the real answer?
Yes, I do.
If you refuse to have sex with him right off the bat, then you'll know real quick whether or not he's a bad boy.
How long? I don't know. That's a whole.
Well, I
other-
mean, if you're trying to optimize for marriage, just don't have sex with him until your wedding night.
No.
Well, then good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, I know this guy. He's very religious. I've seen a few clips with him. He's pretty religious. But again, I don't think that makes sense. That don't make sense for modern day relationships. I've said it before. Is that what are you gonna get? What it's like. This is the thing, right? Dating, courtships, whatever. It's not happening quick like that, right? It's not. A lot of relationships, you've been in a couple years and you haven't even, approached marriage yet. And then throughout those times, men are, still hold to traditional values, paying for things, being the protector, being some form of a provider, okay? Paying for dates. And if most of the times you're getting is just kisses, if that gets tiring real quick. So, I mean, I guess, I mean, he's just following his religious beliefs. I'm a little bit surprised that, I mean, looking at him, you know, he seems like, you know, a good-looking white boy. I'm surprised that I'm doubtful he's a virgin. You know, that's for sure.
You know, but I mean, seriously, if you hold out for like a month or a couple of months, like if you don't want to wait for marriage and you hold out for, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dates, whatever, you tell them, hey, I don't want to have sex right off the bat. Like the guys that are actually serious about you for you are going to be willing to wait.
I have a fear that if you make a man wait, he will cheat on you.
I mean,
then you don't want them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but I have one of the issues I have with this whole like waiting thing. That ought to have it's a difficult position. I think it ought to have been your standard the entire time, though. You spent your 20s fucking around, racking up. Maybe you didn't, but if you spent your 20s just jumping from dick to dick to dick, and then you hit your 30s, okay, now I've got to find a husband, and now you're gonna make this guy who's deserving of marriage, you're gonna make this guy wait. It just like, at least from my point of view, I feel like that guy's a sucker. So but it's a damned, I do empathize with women on this, because on one hand it's like, well, I'm not going to advocate for you to just continue perpetually throughout life just running, like letting men run through you, but also it's like, as a guy, like, I don't know, Chase, how you'd feel about this. Let's say a woman that you encounter, and perhaps you wouldn't even date a woman like this to begin with, but you found out that she had 30 previous sexual partners, and I know that's too high for you, and that's pretty high body count, I reckon. All those guys, she slept with them the first night, but then for you, we're waiting till marriage to have sex. On one hand, it's good that you're ceasing your promiscuity, but also it's like, I don't know, it just like, doesn't sit right with me either.
It's going to be a tough pill to swallow for a guy, for sure. I mean, it's like, hey, you let all these other guys hit right off the bat, but you're going to make me wait because you want to try and lock me down. Like, that's
Wait, there's a meme about this. Nick, can you find the flower cuck meme? There's a meme about this. No, you're going to have to Google it. So
it is also like the thing. It is.
That's exactly why I said it doesn't apply. It's really waiting till marriage, right? If Brian says is right. If you didn't start that out, then you don't qualify for that technique. Okay, that standard to wait to marriage. You don't, or at least in a man's eyes, right? You can do it, right? You can do whatever. Anyone can do whatever they want. But you don't qualify that in a man's eye because you didn't wait before. But now that you think that I'm worthy of marriage from you, you're going to do it now. So the man that you will marry, you are going to have him wait. But the men that you didn't marry, you would do it right away. In my mind, it's like, I might as well just don't want to marry you so I can get it right away. Right? Because what's the benefit? Now I'm like, there's really no benefit, really. So yeah.
Also kind of a female mating strategy. Like a lot of women hit their 30s and they slept with a bunch of dudes. They slept with a bunch of dudes in their 20s, but then they're like, hey, like I want to settle down now. And yeah, like that's going to be a tough pill for a lot of guys to swallow. But like, again, it's like, the way I see it, you've got two options. You can either keep screwing around with guys that aren't serious about you and then find yourself in your mid to late 30s with fewer options, which a lot of women do, and then they end up unhappy and on antidepressants drinking wine with their cats for the rest of their lives. You don't want that outcome.
Don't talk about my aunt like that.
Show it to me on this monitor.
It's like that's one
you
path.
You don't need to
that's a risk.
Minimize, just, or actually maybe you do. I don't know.
The other path is
no, it's not that. It's
be wiser.
It's that one, but
how you're going about this.
Different.
You know? Like the idea. Look, the ideal outcome here, especially for marriage in general, you want to find a guy who doesn't want you just for your body and doesn't want you just for sex, but who loves you for you. You know, and the thing about sex, when you introduce sex into an equation, it complicates everything, right? Like the way I approach it, it's like, okay, if a woman tells me, hey, I want to wait until marriage.
Things like he's saying, a woman should have learned that early on. The sad part is that women are not raised like that. So all the things he's saying is very flowery. It's very nice and sweet. It's very religious in a sense. It's great. The sad part is that if you didn't grow up like that, if you didn't learn these values early on, if your mindset wasn't like this, well, sadly, now that you're in your late 20s, your 30s, so on, you don't qualify for it anymore. Especially not in a man's eyes.
I'm like, if I really love her, like, I'm not saying I'm gonna want to sleep with her beforehand, but if I really love her, I'm gonna be like, yo, like that, I share that value. Like, I want to do that, you know? And it's not gonna be a problem for me. Like, I really love her. It's like, yes, let's do that, you know? But if a guy doesn't really love you for you, he's not gonna be content with that, you know? And I'm not saying that you have to save yourself for marriage. I would advocate that. I know Brian disagrees, but like, removing sex from the equation, the point that I'm making is it's going to filter all of the guys that just want to use you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to filter all of the guys that just want to use you, is my point. And you haven't been filtering them. And for your goals, getting married, having a family, you need to start filtering out all the bad boys that just want to use you.
Yeah.
She's not attracted to those guys, though.
I can be. No, I am. I'm not attracted to
Maybe
them.
you need to find
What's
what
that
she's
term?
talking about, the reformed bad boy.
Exactly.
Is that a thing? Is it a thing? Is there reformed
If
bad
it's
boys?
not, it should be.
There is.
has to be.
I've seen him.
Yeah, bad boys used to be bad boys and now they're good boys. Yeah.
There's this term called hybristophilia. It's basically let me just look it up really quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I know reformed bad boys. Like, I know dudes with like 100+ body counts that became Christians, and then they're like, yo,
that's
like,
crazy.
I'm saving it for marriage now.
So hybristophilia is the phenomenon of an individual being sexually aroused by a criminal offender, and this is much more documented in women than in men.
That's so real.
I think there is a non-negligible cohort of women who I would say, perhaps not to the extreme of, say, being attracted to and pursuing a man who's like a serial killer or even a criminal, but they've done studies on this, and a much larger, non-negligible portion of women, cohort of women, find dark triad personality traits attractive. Narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy.
You ever seen the stats on the most common types of pornography that women look up?
No.
Oh man, it's crazy. I think the 5 most common themes that women look up in pornography are werewolves.
What?
Yeah, werewolves, pirates, surgeons, billionaires. I can't remember what the last one is.
Is this for? I don't know if it's for prawn or if it's for like romance novels.
That's for pornography.
Werewolf porn, huh?
Yeah. Those are the most.
Where's this werewolf porn shit?
Those are the most common Google searches.
Also, like,
Ladies.
Jordan Peterson's talked about it.
like women just sending like a bunch of like serial killers letters. I feel like that comes into play.
Crazy. You saw that guy's super chat a moment ago.
Yeah, it's just, this is the thing. I don't. This is the thing, right? Where religion is just very not prominent in modern day people like that. Not teachings and not stuff like that. I think it's capping that these women aren't into bad boys. I think it's a lie. I personally think it's a lie. Or they may not even see these. They don't see that these men are the typical bad boys, right? Maybe the straight out criminal bad boys, but they could be the Chads and the Tyrones, right? Not the bad boys, but they could be players, right? These guys could be the players, the Chads and Tyrones, right? But they don't think like that. Just saying bad boys, yeah, okay, maybe it's not that, but yeah, I think it's a lie. These women, they typically love these type of men. So, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it for the clips and stuff. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys check out my future streams. But that's it. Later, guys.